The Glen Canyon National Recreation Area is located near the southern Utah border and is the second largest water reservoir in the USA. It took 17 years to build the Glen Canyon Dam that created Lake Powell Reservoir and Recreation Area, which is now owned by the National Park Service. The dam was completed in 1964. The National Park was dedicated in 1972. Just like the lakes in Minnesota, the reservoir has nearly 2,000 miles of fishing shoreline opportunities for large, small mouth bass, striped bass, crappies, and even walleye. There are 5 marinas that you can rent houseboats, powerboats, jet skis, kayaks, fishing gear, worms, and lots of beer. According to the hotel personnel, the reservoir has 5 marinas, 4 camping grounds, and 2 small airports and all kinds of tour boats. Just as in Minnesota, or as on the Mississippi River, renting a houseboat is a great idea, only if you can get enough people to split the cost. With at least 12 or 14 people, it can be cost effective and thousands of great spots to set up your tent for camping. But what I understood was you couldn't have campfires. Oh, what a bummer. Somewhere close, there was a championship 18-hole golf course sitting on a high mesa overlooking the Glen Canyon Dam and lake. At Glen Canyon Recreation Area, I was able to enjoy an overpriced boat cruise. Included in the boat ride, it was overbooked and crowded, and I was not able to hear the speaker over the intercom. Some tours happen to be up to 4 hours long, and they even have dinner cruises. We took the shorter boat tour that leaves twice a day for a 2-hour cruise. The boat only had room for about 10 people on the upper deck. The rest had to look out the windows from the inside of the boat. And guess who stood on the back of the deck for a good view? The trick is to run down with the boat and quickly fight your way up to the upper deck. The boat did glide through narrow, colorful sandstone walls of Antelope Canyon and returned by way of Glen Canyon Dam. The boat tour company said that the Antelope Canyon boat ride is considered one of the most spectacular and awe-inspiring visions of nature to be found in North America. So I got to see Antelope Canyon with its narrow, winding, dramatic, steep red stone walls, as well as a great view of the Glen Canyon Dam up close. Many of the lake tours depart from the Glen Canyon Recreation Area Hotel, where I stayed for the night. In all, it was a pretty unusual, scenic boat cruise. The Glen Canyon Dam is really impressive, 710 feet high, next to the town of Page, Arizona. It's the second largest dam on the Colorado River. The dam's main purpose was storing water for the arid southwestern United States, including generating electrical power. I read that the dam generates 6% of the total electricity for Arizona and 13% of the electricity. The dam flooded Glen Canyon, which lies to the north of the dam, and created the large reservoir named Lake Powell after a famous explorer. The Glen Canyon Dam is located upstream from Grand Canyon National Park. The Sierra Club and other environmental organizations opposed the original plan for the dam at Glen Canyon. The dam has continued to inspire deeply felt opposition, but the boaters, the tour companies, and the recreation group just love it. It's one of the few lakes in Utah. Of course, in Minnesota we have 20,000 lakes and dozens bigger than Lake Powell. In the spring of 1983, the water in the reservoir became so high it had to be diverted to the dam spillways. The spillways were shut down after a few days and inspected. There was serious damage from the water washing away sandstone from around the spillway cement tunnels. Just as the environmental groups worried about, a dam built in a sandstone gorge could spell disaster. The dam operators claim the spillways are said to be corrected and fixed and good for another 100 years. In fact, the state government inspectors say the dam will never wash away and create a disaster downstream. But remember the motto, trust me.